Hey guys, it's Jake Mason, athlete. Welcome to my channel. Before this video begins, hit the like button for me, hit the bell button, and comment down below. I'll be interact with you guys in the comments, and hit the subscribe button. Very important to subscribe to my channel. You've been on my channel before. This is my friend Seamus O'Leary, and we're here at his Green Light West Food Forest property, which we've covered before on the channel. We have about 2 acres or so, 2.5 acres here. This property is an old property in West Phoenix, Colorado, and it's flood irrigated, which means twice a month it fills up with river water. Correct. And why does it do that? And talk about how much the water costs you to do that, and what's the quality of the water in your property fills up like a lake.
Well, it does that because it's old farming, so it comes water rights. And the water comes from the Colorado River down through the canal system, Phoenix, and we have ports on the property. We open them twice a month, about 3 hours of water. It comes through ED. Costs a little over $100 a year. $100 a year. And you can see the growth rate of anything that is put in the ground. I'll show you some stuff just 2 years ago. The small 3 plants now that mature, 10 to 15 trees. I don't even fertilize trees over here. I should, but I don't. Because of minerals and water, the river water takes care of everything. And I use a lot of mulch and wood chips and stuff. Definitely mulch. But as far as fertilizing itself, I don't have the time to here to take care of that. I should. And fortunately, the river water takes care of it for me. But you can see how green it is. And that's just because of the water. I know that you're also a very good business person, and when you look at this property, you kind of treat it like a business. You're very kind of picky about property. You're going to turn into a food forest. And so this property, I know you love it because it already has an existing fruit trees that are mature and beautiful. They're kind of serving as an infrastructure and a microclimate creator for the trees that you want to plant yourself. Right. What we have here, in addition to the palms, are mature 50-year pecan trees, mature figs, citrus. There's 30 foot land bordering part of the property.
Yes, big palms.
Yes, we have all shade in the summer. The large trees ensure that they can access the wind break. Stay a little warm in the winter because that also traps the humidity. So you can feel the humidity over here is probably 2 to 3 times what it is out on the street because of the irrigation, the grass, the amount of vegetation, wind breaks, and because of wildlife growth, which is that's absolutely. I've got 2 acre microclimates with, so that's what we're in the process of doing.
I mean, those 4 things you mentioned are key for anybody out there who is looking to create food forest, especially in the desert. Keeping it warm in the winter, cool in summer, offering a windbreak, raising the humidity, and getting water into the property that has minerals. Correct. You got a lot? Yes, fortunately. Yeah, I got a lot of this. Well, the folks out there watching, sit back right now, hit the like button. Seamus will take us for a tour of the property, and we'll go for about 3 minutes or so. You can show us all the delicious edibles you can find. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're going to start here and work our way around the property. So what do we have?
First tree here is an Australian white mulberry, which was planted about 2 years ago. Small 3-down plant. Horrible location for it. I screwed on this one. It's way too close to mulberry. I was thinking at the time,
way too close to the alien.
Yes, the alien. So the mulberry actually should have been further out the yard.
Now I know that mulberry does lose its leaves and goes deciduous, and maybe it's kind of deep and move out. Once it
at this point, it's kind of large and it's pretty deep, so that's going to be the problem. So I'm probably going to chop that and turn it into a bush. Oh, because what's next to it, the great values need.
So what's next to it?
This here is one of my babies. This is a monkey pot, and this was grown from seed that I brought back 5 years ago. It's been 2 winters. It's extremely cold sensitive. It's actually growing underneath the oleanders a few months ago. It wasn't getting any sun, so it was growing kind of uneven. So a couple months ago, we pruned back the oleanders and staked this up, and now it's getting size. Twice it's gone 2-3 times in size in the past 2 months.
The issue with monkey pod in the Phoenix area is the winter is too cold.
They love sun and heat, but the cold is the issue. So the oleander here has to nurse plants and protect from the wind, and also notice southern exposure. Right. So in the winter, it's all day sun, and never has a chance to get too cold. So that's why I'm south side of the property here, and I'll just keep playing with the oleander to allow this to grow.
Now these monkey pods have enormous canopies, like 60, 80 foot canopies.
Cover an acre. Fine.
Well, will they come back in 5, 10 years to see what this size is?
We probably won't talk at the time, but I'll send you pictures. You can check out my YouTube channel, Seamus O'Leary.
Eventually, you might actually be able to cut the oleanders down. Oh, yeah, have this be the microclimate research.
That's actually the plan. I'll keep playing with the oleander as it seems space. Mulberry will turn into a bush and fun. That's awesome. Cool. Never, the moral of that story is never be afraid to correct mistakes. You know, mulberry is planted in a bad spot in relation to the other plants. It's not like that. So over the trees.
Yeah. And in the Phoenix area, that is southwest, we have abundance of sun. So we're not like shading things out as much as like Portland, Seattle, because we have so much sun.
Yeah, exactly.
And even though you have some things that I'm sure we're everybody, you're still kind of finding new little saplings that are experiments or whatever. You have this idea.
This is a jungle, otherwise known as jungle plum. Jungle grows a small, dark purple, heart, sweet fruit, popular in Southeast Asia.
And we put one of these together for little gardens, my original garden, and now it's like 5 times the size of yours later. It actually does do well in the Phoenix area.
It was a large human that's 13 years old. That does now produce. This guy was struggling to find on top for a couple years. It was like it wasn't being fed. This was just a couple months ago. So now starting to put some growth in the leaves of the tree. That's great. And nice stuff like this. Yeah. And then behind us here,
what is this?
that is a Java olive, otherwise known as coon tree.
This one's like a pie. Yeah. It's called a coon tree.
Yes, otherwise known as tree.
Okay.
And in Southeast Asia and South Pacific, these are grown 100-foot monsters. Beautiful trees, no fruit, but it does produce sap used in drinks and Vietnam. I just learned the other day. That does have an edible aspect to it.
Maybe like sugary taste. Yeah. Wow. Chicken wine with this.
You would think so if I allowed it, but no.
Well, yeah, next to it.
This is a blue avocado.
A blue avocado.
Blue avocado. This is for 8 years, planted about 4 months ago.
Okay. Does it grow the Brazilian grapes on the trunk of the standard avocado?
Yes, and also further out the branches. Okay. Now, because this was in pot, it kind of shoved towards the back and was getting a lot of sun. It's getting baby, I forgot. Once we planted it, it started getting a bit more sun, so we got some sun right here on the leaves. The tree's okay.
But you planted this last acclimate itself.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not going to dig it, so it'll be fine. It'll just regrow this one. It'll be fine.
And I see as we're walking backwards here, we're getting a lot more of a dense kind of forest atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah, I can answer.
Isn't that like blue banana?
Yes, blue job. And these were just planted as a pot.
So you bought a lot from your friend Joey started here, and they're all growing on the same form, the same roots.
Yeah, this is only 4 months old.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, July.
Wow, that's great.
It's doing fine.
Yeah. And behind it,
we got a 2.5-year-old African pride Anoia.
let's say it was like Anoia. Yeah. And sugar apple, cherry all in the same family.
Yes, cherry Anoia, sugar apple, sour sop, Bolinia, llama, Anoia. This was another one that was growing kind of slowly, and in a few months we cut that part of the lander to improve the airflow. And once we did that, the tree would so it's been on 4 or 5 growth in the past couple months.
Do you think the next 2 years we'll get some fruit on this?
Yeah, actually we've had flowers the past 2 years. Now the thing with the Anoia is that we don't have all the pollinators, so the insects that work these trees. So it kind of starts. So we hand pollinate them, one flower, another Q-tip, you'll get a higher pollination rate. So we are pollinate, but you just give them a little help.
Cool. Well, I got from you 4 years ago, flowers last year, but I didn't know I could help with Q-tip pollination.
Yeah, cool. So I'm kind of lazy about the past couple years, but it's something you're all.
But it's right. It's actually shape.
And this one's actually on the higher part of the yard, so actually doesn't get flooding most of the time. This is just growing on its own.
Let's disappear. This part of the food forest. So we're going to cover a different corner of the food forest. What's behind us? The names of the varieties that the audience can see behind
Sure, loquats here. Over here we have pineapple, male and female.
We planted this one together.
Yeah, it was planted 2 years ago.
Pineapple, that's like they call it the defense for lions in Africa.
Yeah, these are the sensitive barbed wire.
These thorns. They're insane.
There's 2 plants here, it's a male and female.
These needles are crazy.
And actually I had to stick up 2 months ago and waited for 2 days.
Yeah.
We should get some fruit next year. Put out a lot of growth lately. We have Manzano bananas, the apple bananas, another loquat. I think that's this is white. Okay. And these are dwarf cabbage bananas, which we planted in April. They're just small cups. They take off nicely. Cabbage bananas more than what we're used to at the store. But dwarf would be great. Has a monsoon wind motor. Yeah, it's actually true. That's great cabbage. Behind us here we have a sunrise mango. Yeah, since we put it around, it's dropped all the old beat up growth, and it's all new growth in the past 2 months. That's nice. Fishing plum, otherwise known as dwarf umbrella, it's called Thai. Golden apple is a small green fruit. They eat green. Love it for yellow. You can find fibers. And look for drinks around here. Sorry. Good to see. Royal Poinciana, of course. No, you're complete.
Whenever you go live, a video on my Facebook garden, everybody always says Royal Poinciana. They know that you're watching. You put it looking fun. It was just awesome. And now it's really cool. I'm going to tell you one. That is your favorite tree of my friends. Next to the year. And it does look like that tree's next to the year. Behind here we have a red curry. Wow. It's a little stronger than traditional curry. Nice. Yeah, I know I take this and vigorously work. I like that curry smell. Yeah, you have to vigorously work. Essentially, yeah. Curries are notoriously slow growers in pots. This thing is about 8 years old, and we planted this about 6 months ago. Once in the ground, really but in pots it just sit. It cannot grow in containers. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it. Another mango. This one here is a fruit punch mango. Same thing as sunrise. Put it in the ground, drop all the old beat up growth. Put on new foliage. I'll take a video in the upper right corner of this video that will show a mango tasting video where we taste some of these fruity ripe mangoes. Fruit punch mango actually tastes like fruit punch. Yeah, punch. Amazing. Yeah. Behind us is another loquat. Going this way. This is the Indian green thorns. Okay. So you just planted it. Yeah, a few months ago. Cool. Starting to take off now. And then behind here is a Thai white guava. And I always like both the desert southwest. The guava is one of my favorite top 12 fruit trees. Take a cold, evergreen, take the heat, and really does produce a lot of fruit. It's on my top 9. Top 12. Sure. Then behind it we have dwarf 40 plantains. Wow. And really nice with the loquat. And behind it is the first year avocado. The first year avocado. The first year avocado. So I've been around the last few years. I've been planting avocados, and you've got at least 20 or more avocado trees around the site. How many avocados do you have planted here?
We have 7 or 8 different varieties planted here in Glendale, and then our new place that Green Life down in South Phoenix. We have some varieties planted. We're going to do some more tomorrow, and we're going to have some other varieties as well.
And if folks want to get any kind of fruit trees from you, they can go to Green Life. What's your website?
greenlifebychancellery.com.
And they can go find it on their website.
Yeah, in the busy season, we can find it because it gets a little hectic, but most of the year, just all sorts of things over there. That would suffice.
Cool. And it goes to that 1990 based on location. I'll take a video down below. You and I with Green Garden, we have to find the mother avocado tree that the budwood was taken off of to create these kind of babies grandies.
Correct.
So this is called the Aravite avocado because the mother grows there at the canyon. And it's been grown in Arizona for over 100 years. This is one of the grandies grown from a scion, basically like a branch of the tree. Yeah, budwood.
This guy was about 4 years old, and it was planted in heavy shade. Now it actually needs a bit more sun. Right. So it's all the growth coming this way, trying to reach the sun. So what I have to do here quickly is prune that part of the pecan tree. Yeah. Give it more sun. It's really now it's moving slow. Right. But it's putting a lot of growth. This tree is established. You can see the foliage on it. It's really dense. The leaves are thick, kind of hard. So
and this is coming out of the summer, which is the hardest time of the year.
The first year when it didn't have foliage in summer of 2016, we got some solvent on chunk, got black, but I made it through it, and now it has no foliage to protect itself. So the key avocados is planted in shade, somewhere heavily protected, and allow them to grow into the sun. Don't place them out in full sun. Right. They never forget about them. Yeah. They should probably water. They need a lot of food. Avocados faster when plants are hungry. So they need a ton of compost, more acids, mulch.
They need that for years.
Yeah, they need this. Yeah, sorry.
And now you can strategically prune back behind the pecans. Yeah. You get more likely to establish avocado. And that one hard enough. Yeah. Let's see some of the avocados here. Sure. So one of my favorite fruits in the world is ice cream bean, where the pods are can be this big or bigger. You open up the bean, there's white fluff on the inside, you eat it, sweet, and you like it. And we got one juice here. Yeah. And we actually got that together, I think, from one of our gardening fruit tree adventures.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. This is a small 5-gallon plant.
Yeah.
And the first winter of 2015, was the worst winter we had in 50 years. And the tree died completely to the ground. And I cut it 60 grams solid green, so I left it alone. And this is what happened since then.
Since when the ground, flood irrigation, microbiome, mulch.
We did mulch on about 3 4 months ago. We had a good 2-foot mulch cage around it. And just in the past month, this is around 3 foot growth. It's actually covering shade instead of a mango.
Yeah. And these trees getting worse.
Yeah,
like 50 foot canopies.
Yeah, cold as the alien. Right, lucky. But once the sun started to start, which is why we need pecan tree, sun exposure is holding for sun. 3 months ago, we actually took off a branch of pecans from shade last year. Yeah. Give that airflow more sun. Now already, we have to go another 5 foot up and take another branch of pecan because it's
well, you'll leave that branch for the winter to do some insulation. Actually, in the spring.
Actually, I'm going to take it off now so it gets more sun before they go winter. Yeah, because I don't think that branch can do that much as far as full protection. Okay. Getting full winter sun will do a lot more. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to take off that branch off. This is growing crazy. New growth. Good.
And if the camera can pan up and see how epic your mature pecan trees are, it's pretty amazing up there. And if I kind of snake my way through the ice cream beans, I've been pretty much wrapped a pecan off your tree. That's okay.
No.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And inside the green, you can see the pecan. I mean, you really are like a million of pecans. You got to make your pecan butter, pecan pies. Billionaire pecans. And then you probably use all this as mulch.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's see what's next.
This way. This is another banana pop that was planted about 3 months ago. Same for Joey's yard as well. This whole thing. Okay. And right away, it's starting out fruit. I should have cut it off, but I just wanted to see the fruit. Do some pictures.
Now you could cut them on the way. Get it back here. We'll take over.
Yeah, but I got this later. Yeah, I just left it. Don't see the fruit. So we'll take it down and also take off. Now the energy is not wasted. Trying to support 3 4 5 plants. It's not anyway. So we'll take it off and so take it off pretty quick. And this is why I'm bananas. If you're looking for fruit production, leave just one top. If you just want to see bananas grow, plants themselves, then you can always grow. So if you want natural fruit production, leave one top, take it off. You get all your you just put them off, or if you want to transplant them, it's about 2 3 foot tall. Okay. Behind us is another banana. One I forgot what that is. I believe that's another ice cream. Okay. You have a baby red potato. Actually, that's what's potato. This is tamarind. Ooh, just planted about 8 weeks ago.
Tamarind has that sweet kind of date like bean. It's like a sweet bean. Bean inside. Right. I'm interested to get this. Yeah. Actually, Joey has a pretty large tree. It's about 2 years. It's 10 foot tall. Maybe the next video we can go out Joey's. Yeah. Joey's the bar headquarters. Jamaica cherry. There's no strawberry tree. Okay. These things grow really fast. Horrible tamarins. If you got them in it's not that's like a
yeah, that's what strawberry tree. That's amazing. It's actually planted probably too close to the rest of the stuff. This is a white potato. That's a seedling that was planted about 2 years ago. Wow. It's another one that's planted a little too close to the country.
Sounds like I'm really happy.
Yeah. This here is a Sri Lankan gooseberry, which is also known as a tropical apricot, fuzzy purple apricot fruit. Loves heat, loves sun. It's the first year that'll be in brown. You can see what that's winter. Yeah. That's that guy. Then behind us is a cherry. That's a couple months ago. So this was planted a couple months ago, and it did okay the first few weeks, and then one day don't know why, don't know how. Don't have to worry about it. Plant. Not everything's going to make it. Nature weeds out it's fine. Didn't want to get into the But
behind this accident mistake, this tragic death, you've got 2 beautiful carambolas. 3 of them made. Stop as well. Stop and carambolas start fruit. Yeah, these look fantastic. And these are we're 2 months early this year on fruit. Tons of flowers. So inside the tree, more sun on the other side. You can see the fruit. Yeah, if you look at this branch right here, you can see little baby star fruits. They'll flower in November, December, and January. So about a month ahead of time. This was pruned back about 2 months ago. And these are still in town. Yeah. These are all inside there. And if you start fruit, you really don't want to allow them to run tree shape because they belong in light and hard to deal with. But you keep them about 6 foot, and they'll bush out this way. You get more fruit actually. And it's easier to deal with in bad winter. And these are going to afternoon shade sometimes. You see how lush it is. Yeah. It's on the east side of the country, so it's until about noon and shade after that. Wow. And then even if you head over to the right, you look at the corner of your yard. Yeah, you got some new fig tree planted. This is just squash. Yeah, it's actually about here. Right? It's over the ground. These things are loaded. These are babies and they're small. They're loaded with figs. Yeah. This is a Peter's honey fig. And behind it, I know you put things like squash and zucchini. That's right. This is amazing. And the ground cover too. Yeah. And you got some more local right here. You love the fruit. Yeah, local. So my top 2 or 3. This is a tiny giant robot. And this was about 4 the size 2 years ago. We got actually broken. It's going to really take off. And if we snake our way through to the start here, I can pick up this branch. And check out my fruit. Actually, has some. We should be picking some. Yeah, the ridges when the edges are a little bit green and fruit jello. Now we're in the fruit forest. Come on, that over here is not a fruiting plant, but it's a plant that would improve the quality of our fruit. It doesn't smell. But it's definitely help enjoy the future. Yeah, so find some. You can see today. Maybe not. I think that's why you sell across the yard. Use them 50 foot away. These require shade in the top. They can be candy grown, but they struggle with the sun, so they get in the ground. You have some shade. You got some more star fruit. I like star fruit. So things like Phoenix and stuff is a good time for star fruit. Yeah, star fruit is one of the easiest trees to grow. Don't just take them full sun. No, afternoon shade, it's not a little bit cold, a little bit dirty. Lots of mulch. Yeah, they can be candy grown. Pruned about 6 foot. Look nice and bushy. They're a lot easier than pretty much everything else. Yeah, mangoes, loquats, and everything. Cool. There's more star fruit. And behind us, some more avocados. Yeah, we can walk through the next mention. I'll talk about it. Yeah, there's another air. Okay, and then behind us, another loquat. It's all loquat here to the right. And actually behind you there is another banana. What are these? Those are, I remember correctly, Montanos. Okay, is that one correct? And notice how pretty these are. They haven't turned out. They're amazing. So back between all the trees, there's much wind. That's what bananas look like. You get an afternoon shade in the summer and a little bit of wind. I'm telling gardens these days, if you create fruit forest and your yard's blank canvas, plant the perimeter of the property first and create that windbreak. Mulberries, moringa, bamboo, and native thing that goes fast. The seed is actually really good for that. Yeah, because you've got that kind of perimeter windbreak coverage, makes your bananas and your avocados much happier. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, now our problem is trying to get some. Yeah, so that's a good problem. This guy's avocado that more circularly. This is Cali avocado. This is the king avocado in regards to flavor and size. It's a huge avocado. Yeah, like circular ones. Yeah, they'll get 2 3 pounds. They're huge. This needs to get a bit more sun, so we're gonna start pruning back more from pine tree. But it's November right now. Usually avocados in Phoenix area right in the late summer. Yeah, on September into November. This guy didn't have any fruit this year because he had strong wind. He went to all flowers of all trees, so there's nothing going on. It's really nice. There's no doesn't get much attention other than this mulch. And then back behind us. This guy here, the cinnamon avocado. Okay, he's a little bit more sun. He's doing fine. Some more loquat. Papaya that's planted here goes 3 gallon. So this is papaya right here. This guy looks amazing. This is a Mexican red. This is a dwarf. So this is a mature size of dwarf Mexican red. He's on coloration, so it's a little more growth. But 3 gallon plant here. Yeah, looks really healthy. I'd say much more than here in this microphone. Definitely. That's amazing. Fine, there we got large persimmon. It's starting to go sleep. 8%. There are not. Because we were coming, so. Well, I like my favorite fruit. I love that persimmon. There's still 2 or so at the very, very top, but what I found people that persimmon, the tree goes crap. Yeah, almost my way planted, but the fruit always is right. It's almost like taking it from the leaves and pumping it into the fruit. Yeah, a lot of trees do. I'm fruiting like the other can't sell. Yellows are big. This is doing a lot. Not getting enough sun to grow. Is it egg fruit? Yes. This here is a Johnny avocado. And actually, the first summer, the western side of the tree, we're not completely the trunk was black. It was olive. The entire side of that tree is dead. This entire side is mushroom green. So you always favor trees that are having trouble. You want to bring back. Okay, you're like the adopted father of these trees. I don't know that, but when we're looking to plant something, hopefully in 25 stuff, we don't want it to be broken because my thing is that tree is able to deal with the stress. Yeah, that is already been through it. You know,
when I go war, I want to go season third. So I take the trees that need some TLC, and they always reward me. I trees. So these are really nice. Another jamun, plum, strawberry and guava needs to be sticked up. This year, it's king bamboo. It's a giant release, and these actually grow over 100 foot with aged homes and 6 inches a day, here in Phoenix. So in another couple years, this thing is based on 100 lines. Well, you see the size of the foliage. Yeah, you gotta have that showing me that's all. Because it does look like bigger foliage than anything I've ever seen. This is about most that have literally been shrunk and sitting popped out. We put it around all these grow months. Fine, so we got more peaches, almonds. So you do have a lot of fruits. You have peaches. You have some good fruits. More mulberry, Asian pear. Behind me is a king. Yeah, Hong Kong orchid back here. Hong Kong orchid. So the flowers well. They are, yes. Over here. It's one of my favorites. What is this? Rainbow Bliss. Oh, that's right. Yeah, look at the trunk. That looks so beautiful. So Rainbow Bliss, as they get older, I'm sure the trunk has multiple colors. Now this is another one of the massive tree. It was round. It was sick. Actually, designed like 15 foot tall. Yeah, we threw the ground out 5 months ago. And all this comes since then. They need water, they need sun, they need food. Cold is the enemy when you get some protection for a couple years. They want full sun as much as possible. Ton of mulch actually need mulch. It's either mulch which is not good. Like I said, they extra. And this is double size of the sun this year. And extra stuff comes out too. What kind of almond is this? I've been quite a few. I don't know what it's. This is the best almond I've ever seen. Yeah, we find like that. What kind of flowers is that? Pink or like what? Like almond. Maybe. We'll come back in spring. That's amazing. So it looks like you got beautiful orange here. You got this pomegranate. It's by far the biggest one I've ever seen. The pomegranate is massive. And it's loaded with fruits. And look at how old this is. 23 years at least. This is one I wish I could take good pictures of, but I can't because of the size of it. So I'm going to show it. Wow, that's a swamp. You got this epic pomegranate here to your left. You got this great orange here to the right. And you got this gigantic pecan that towers nearly 50 feet above us up top. And on the fence here low, you guys can see the passion fruit vine that's growing the entire fence. This was about a year and a half ago. There's 2 vines here around one each end of the fence. Yep. And it's covered all the way down. So this is what a sure passion fruit looks like. And the leaf structure was amazing. They need something to climb on. So a trellis chain link fence. And nothing really nice. It was planted April 2016. A couple vines. It goes down whatever that is, probably 67 foot. And the flowers are like an ocean, like ceiling or something like that. And then they close up and they do actually grow a lot of fruit. Oh, yeah. And this one kind of yellow. Fruit purple. This is purple. This is red. That's a common one. Yeah. Actually, on our pre-sales, they're coming on our website. New Year's Day, 12 a.m. We're gonna have 5 varieties of passion fruit, including the blind little boy, Pamela red, yellow passion fruit, purple possum, and giant vanilla, which is the large passion fruit. Where folks go to buy that on January 1st. Greenlightbyshins.com. And all that stuff will come out live 12 a.m. Pre-sales and then pickups will be in February. 12 a.m. on January 1st. Yes. Book everyone's go. And you even got next to here all these wonderful beds that have asparagus. Oh yeah. This is a tree growing asparagus. A lot of veggies on between trees. For sure. Yeah, an old tree. I had never seen or tasted a tree right in here until we moved in here. You got some beautiful mulberry on here in Phoenix. It's a male mulberry that rescues allergies on female mulberry trees. Right. That's nothing right. Yeah, essentially really that. Female mulberry trees are not illegal to plant. They're not going to affect your allergies. And they actually are really important. They're a major food source, especially in March. Yeah, March is like mulberry time. They grow super fast. Shade from the mature size in 4 years. This guy here was about 10 foot tall a year ago. So this is like this is purple. Mulberry trees came. Every yard mulberry trees. Doesn't matter the type. They're all good. They're good shade. Can't shoot. Yeah, shape, size, surface, thousands. This year was the first time we actually made some jams out of it. Yeah, we actually had a lot of fruit come off this. That's awesome. This guy was leading by Montezone and they might really get right all yeah, you get fruit from fruits. A lot of fruit. So I think it freezes it, which you're gonna do. Yeah, this tree's about 5 years old. It's nice and full. That's amazing. And behind us are a couple of figs. And right outside the building there's a major oak. So when you go to see it, yeah, you're right there. Yeah, it's a pretty popular tree. So this feature here, you can see it. So this is your purple fig to go with your probably a black mission fig or something. That smells amazing. So when people are planting figs, they definitely plant different varieties. Yeah, they're pretty trees. And even though the sugar like that, so go for it. That's fantastic. It's like eating jam. It is like jam. Need a little more sun. Yeah, there's a little too much shade next to the orange. That's one on the other. This is fantastic. I'm sure you eat the all the time on your nothing else. It's in my entire diet. It's 15 square. One of the best food for fiber. So for ash, it's important to lose all of these and you have constant mulching in your property. So even if it's not edible, it has a purpose and it should help to create healthy soil by mulching. Correct. Thank you so much for the tour of your wonderful property here. You can easily spend an hour here today because there's so many like little details and there's so many growing methods and air layers and grass you're working on in between just to make trees right now. So I want to say to folks out there, grow your own food because you guys saw a lot of what my friends just growing, but there's so much smaller stuff that if you guys would be here in person, you can see the camera didn't have time to pick up. So grow yourself and you'll be amazed at the big success you'll have, like avocado or starfruit. You'll also be amazed at the little successes you get in between that nobody knows about. What would you say to folks out there watching some of your tips pull out the video of how to be successful gardener, especially from scratch? Understand microclimates that you are working with in your yard and how to create new microclimates. Understand proper feeding and watering. Most people underestimate, including myself, how much food these plants want. So you really have to get that in with proper composting, mulching, worm casts, foliar feeding, fish mulch, seaweed, the whole 9 yards. But you just mentioned like when you are feeding the tree, how often do you put those things around the root tree? We have schedule on our website, and each type of feeding has a different schedule. Each type of tree, no, actually each type of feed. So just make sure that you're choosing the bed properly, that they're being watered properly. That's not with drip lines, bubblers or hand water or fertigation. Understand microclimates, plants at the right time of year. Don't worry too much about a lot of questions about tree. I planted 3 weeks ago, it hasn't grown any. Stop it. Some trees take a year or 2 under the ground before the any growth on top. Stop measuring time in days when else plants this. Make sure you're taking care of them. Give it a shade, give it the microclimate. Don't just sit out in the middle of the sun, fry it. And as long as it's got the microclimate, the roots are establishing themselves. Proper microclimate number 1, feeding water is number 2. You just like wet blossom your favorite fruit trees right now up amongst classic in the city. Loquat, pineapple, barberry cherry, guava, ice cream bean, apricot definitely. Mulberry, starfruit, definitely. Shawny gooseberries become one of my favorites. I got to try that fruit for time this year. Royal Poinciana, bring me this every tool which we intro on videos. Actually going crazy over there. What's the pleasure always come back and show updates every yard. I'll be back in another year. Yeah, keep it like maybe like a yearly update. Enough people like and comment and show interest in this. Maybe like updates, be like an ongoing video journal. Future tweaker, Green Life West Food Forest process life. Yes sir. All right, thanks. See you next time. Follow us on Instagram. Take me Tai Chi and Shameless_Louis_. For more.